I'm feeling a lot better. I'm just glad that everything worked out in a positive light. Me and my pastor made it out. We're both healthy, both walking around, and just blessed to live another day. As far as Sunday, it's a game time decision up to coach and training staff, and all of us come together and make the right decision for me and moving forward. And before I go to any further question, I'd like to thank Ohio Highway Patrol. I'd like to thank Medina Sheriff's County Office. I'd like to thank all the first responders that were able to get to me and my pastor and came so quickly and help us get the medical attention that we needed.
What is it more, the shoulder, Myles, or the bicep that's hurt? Are they both hurt?
It's a little bit of both. I'm recovering pretty quickly, but both have given me some pain here and there. But I wake up each morning feeling better.
Is there an element of wanting to get out there Sunday just to get back to normalcy? I mean, it was a traumatic thing. Do you want to just get back into the swing of things?
I feel like it was a big thing just getting in here around my guys. Happy to see them. Everyone was being embraced by your family and this team. It meant a lot to me, and them receiving me with open arms.
Myles, are you grateful to be alive after a traumatic event like that?
Absolutely. Definitely grateful to be here. With what I saw right after. The pictures. I think it was a hell of an event, and just grateful that not only I'm alive, I was able to have so much of my family and the support system that was around me, and just keep me locked in and keep me focused on just taking it day by day.
Does your life flash before your eyes?
It didn't for me. For me, it was a little bit of a blur. Obviously, with all that happened, but I just focus on my family and my loved ones.
I was like, can you even describe how shaken up you were by that? And are you still kind of feeling the effects of the emotional, whatever roller coaster you went through?
I think emotionally, I'm pretty grounded with it. I think I put it behind me. Physically, I'm still dealing with some of the injuries that came along with it. But it's just really just a blur. It all happened pretty fast, and just sometimes last couple of nights I've sat and thought about some of the different situations, scenarios, how it played out. But just knowing that, and I can't change the past. Just got to keep on moving forward, and glad everyone's all right.
Getting back into the facility on Thursday and getting back around your teammates, how much has that been kind of cathartic for you to kind of move, start kind of moving forward and everything?
It's been amazing, seeing these guys, just so happy and excited to see me, in good spirits and good health, and seeing these guys just ready to rock. Being around football is something I love, but being around, these guys who I've grown with and come to know and be able to grind with for these last few months and few years with some of these guys, it's just it's a great feeling.
As the week has gone on, like a few days after the accident, were you feeling like more sore or anything, or have you just kind of started to feel like slightly better these last couple days? What's like the physical process been like?
It's kind of gone like up and down. Some like this morning I woke up sore. Yesterday I woke up pretty fresh, and right now I feel pretty loose. The treatment's been very well for me. I've been doing stuff at home and here at the facility, so it's gone up and down, but I feel a lot better now than I have.
Do you remember what happened during the accident? Do you remember rolling over or anything like that?
No, I mean, it's really just flashes. It was a blur. A lot of things happened very quickly, so I don't remember much that happened.
Myles, what have you learned from this experience and maybe some of the other things previously that you've gone through, some other tickets that you've gotten? What have you learned from all of this?
I mean, really just focus on the small things about driving that we take for granted. Trying to always keeping your phone away. I was smart enough to keep my phone away, have my seatbelt on, which really saved mine and my pastor's life. Focus on the road, have both my hands on the wheel, and unfortunately lost control, but everything else that I had control of was, I was doing the right way, and I was able to save our lives and at least keep us able to walk away from that crash.
Myles, there was a report there was an animal on the road that you swerved to get away. I mean, do you remember any of it?
That's what I believe what made me move in the first place. I remember moving out the way of animal coming from the right, and then I remember opposing car coming the opposite way, and then it was kind of, just quick flashes after that.
You've had some speeding tickets. Will this maybe slow you down slightly?
I think this will be definitely a wake-up call for me, and just trying to be smart overall while driving. Don't take it for granted. Be grateful that I'm able to still be here, and just take my time.
I mean, Myles, I saw that you got speeding tickets back-to-back days last year where you were going over 100. Does it take something like this to kind of get through to you that you've been driving too fast?
I don't think it takes something as drastic as this to tell me I need to slow down. Just about listening to my loved ones and hearing them out, understanding that it is serious every time you step on, every time you get into the car, no matter how fast you're going over the speed limit. There's a lot of situations, circumstances you put yourself in that can lead to not only endangering yourself but someone else. So this is definitely a call to me to be more safe with my driving and pay attention to my speed and my surroundings. But I think there's definitely a lot of circumstances where they can be unsafe, but got to be aware of all those.
We've talked to you a lot this year about maintaining consistency in the little things you did in the off season and trying to avoid nagging injuries, things like that. I guess how frustrating is it that you experienced this, which has cost you some days here, even regardless of what happens on Sunday, that something non-football related that's physically impacting you?
I mean, it's not really frustrating because the opposition is me not being here. So right now I'm just grateful to be here in the facility, being able to have all my limbs, be able to walk and talk and do everything that I've been doing for the majority of my life. So just glad to be in the building.
Did you have a? Oh, go ahead.
Is your eye okay?
Yeah, I mean, hit my head during the crash, so I think I popped the blood vessel in my eye, but as far as my vision, there's nothing wrong with it. Saw a doctor and everything's okay.
Myles, did you have a message for your teammates when you returned to the building on Thursday? I know they were all very happy to see you, but what did you address them, and if so, what did you share maybe?
I didn't address them, but I went up and I talked to everyone, shook everybody's hand, was hugged everybody. Just glad to get the opportunity again to do that and see everyone. And I addressed some guys who I know a little bit better and talked to them, but just happy to be amongst these guys again.
Do you think you'll be able to give it
When you reacted to the
I couldn't hear you.
Do you think you'll be able to give it going?
I mean, that's up to the training staff and the coaches. If it were up to me, I'd love to go. That's just my competitive spirit and my nature. Physically, we have to assess that going up to the game. Today, tomorrow, and on Sunday. But that's just a decision we'll make a little bit closer to game time.
When you're out of the car or even in the ambulance, is there a point where you switch from being I'm glad we're okay to am I gonna be able to play football again? Do you have that kind of thought process?
No. I mean, I thought about my family, thought about them worrying. I thought about my pastor, making sure that they were okay and their life was going to remain the same. So it wasn't on football because at that point, everything that had just happened was much bigger than football, and it really involved our lives and moving forward. So football was kind of like in the back of my mind, and just trying to make sure that everyone's health moving forward was okay.
And how relieved were you to find out that your pastor was okay?
That was a big sigh of relief for me because I was one that unfortunately put us in danger. So it was very calming for me to know that they were okay.
Myles, cars can be replaced. You can't. People can't be replaced. When you got out of the car and you saw the condition of it, did you feel like someone was watching over you when you looked at the condition of the car and you were able to walk away?
I mean, yeah, definitely feel like I had a guardian angel. It was a very well built car, and I'll miss it. And I love that car, but I had just a family member recently passed away who I know is watching over me, and he's just joined his wife, and I know that they are very happy to see me come out that car, be able to walk out under my own power, and it's just blessing to have them watching over me now and be able to watch every game. And I know they had something to do with us being able to get out that car, as safe as and healthy as we did.
Of your parents, do they want you to sit this one out?
They voiced their opinions towards me playing in this game, and as far as as that goes, they're concerned that they want me to be a little bit more proactive, with my health going into the game. But it just all kind of focuses on what the team needs, what we need, and what's actually safe for me to do.
Given what happened with Tua last night, I don't know if you saw it, but if you did, does that give you any kind of pause for playing in this game on Sunday?
Well, fortunately, I wouldn't. Well, I guess he wasn't diagnosed with a concussion either. So, it's a kind of a sticky situation. Just knowing that, he exhibited signs last game. I know with him, falling, saying his back was locking up, and not being able to keep his balance, and then taking a hit to the head or hitting his head on the ground from that tackle just last night, and then him having a neurological episode. I mean, it is scary thinking about something like that happening, and maybe it's a possibility for me when I return, but I don't know until I step out there, I start practicing, I start doing things. But I can't have that in the back of my mind. Just got to keep on moving forward, as if I'm normal, and I do feel normal.